Hey guys, Abelhawk here. Shout out to my brother who gave me this awesome shirt for Christmas. Today I'm going to finally be looking at Warcraft 3 Re-Reforged by InsaneMonster. This campaign has been in the works for a really long time, and its goal was to give the community what Blizzard promised Warcraft 3 Reforged would give, and obviously failed, so I'm excited to try it out. My focus in this video will be looking at the differences between the original Warcraft 3 and Warcraft 3 Re-Reforged. I'm going to play through the original and then play through this one on this video, and I'll just sort of compare and contrast them. Now, you guys have wanted me to look at custom campaigns for a really long time. I will warn you, I'm an editor by trade, and by personality, I'm a perfectionist and brutally honest. So if I come across as critical or give a lot of feedback to InsaneMonster, I'm sorry. That's just kind of what's going to happen since I've played Warcraft 3 since I was 12 years old. I'm going to notice differences that I personally don't like, but that in no way discredits all the work that InsaneMonster has done on this campaign. It's incredible how much work he's done by himself to bring this campaign to us, so I heartily recommend that you try it out as well for yourself. There's a link to the campaign in the description. Alright, well, having said that, let's go ahead and take a look at Warcraft 3 Re-Reforged. In case you didn't know, Warcraft 3 Re-Reforged is available on Hive Workshop as custom campaigns. We're going to look at Exodus of the Horde first. I forgot how long it takes to load Reforged graphics maps. How long has that duplicated Horde logo been on the loading screen? That's weird. Is the logo added separately from the loading screen, so there's two of them? Huh. I just realized I think I started this game in story difficulty, but that's possibly a good thing. I just want to focus on the differences in these maps as opposed to difficulty and whatnot, and I'm not that great of a Warcraft 3 player anyway, so. Alright, here we go. Chapter 1, Chasing Visions. Alright, much smoother, slower intro. I like that. At least for the first level of all the campaigns and whatnot. Oh man, I haven't seen these Reforged graphics for quite some time. Yeah, the Frostwolf banner. That's a nice touch.
What kind of nightmare was that?
It was not a nightmare, young war chief, but a vision. Follow me, and I will reveal what your future holds.
I noticed one difference is Thrall wasn't watching him with his head, so that was a little bit different.
I don't know what this is all about, but I'll play along.
There also seems to be a lot more fade-ins and fade-outs as opposed to just kind of cuts to a different camera. Oh, okay. I like that. Especially if you're just playing for the sake of the story in the game. We'll go ahead and skip that. Alright, so that's Thrall's hut. This area looks basically the same. I guess it'll be a little bit hard to completely compare the terrain since I played it on the regular graphics. I know that there wasn't bunnies in the original, so...
Those spirits are restless.
No, you know me, I'm Abelhawk. I'm gonna be looking for Easter eggs, so gotta see if anything drops anything. Sorry, bunnies. Alright, so here's the camp, which has a lot more... oh, okay. Cutscene here. The original just has a few grunts, and that's it, I think. There's some buildings, but one problem I'm seeing is that the buildings look comically small. I mean, that barracks looks like a tent. You know, like a grunt could look over this war mill, so...
We are yours to command, War Chief.
And I don't know if that would be something interesting to do, to just make the buildings large during the cutscenes, maybe? Just to make them look a little more realistic? I guess that's one of the problems with the realistic graphics, is it highlights stuff like that, so... Yeah, so a lot more characters around here. There's There's a Demolisher. Nazgul. Interesting. Does he have any lines? Nope. I guess not. One reason I think the original is so basic is because it's for new players and it doesn't want to overwhelm them. And this is a little bit overwhelming, seeing like all these different, things. In the original, they just want to introduce grunts and that's it. Oh, okay. I heard about this. So there's codexes apparently.
Yes.
And it gives you a little extra experience and yeah, okay. So lore entries, kind of cool. One thing I don't really like as well, and when I say I don't like, again, just take it with a grain of salt. This is just my opinion, but these are red, just like my color is red. I like in the campaign when they keep the colors separate, just so that you don't get confused on what's yours. I mean, technically it is the Blackrock clan or whatever, it's red, but, I think this could be maybe dark red, something like that, just to keep them separate so I don't, just...
Prepare yourselves.
Grunts. Alright, let's get that other codex. Grunts. I do love the terrain. The terrain is very well crafted. It looks natural and very well done. One thing about the codex is it's a little weird to have pigs be the very, very first one you find. Since it's not really important to the game or anything. Grunts definitely are. So maybe, I don't know, maybe grunts could be, discovered here and then pigs in like the pen a little more secret. I don't know. Just sort of stream of conscious here.
For honor.
Codex about gnolls. Very appropriate. So far, pretty similar. And I mean, this is the tutorial, so obviously there's not going to be a ton different. But maybe I should have kept the tutorials on just to see how they compare. But very nice waterfall. Is that one of the tree assets in normal Reforged, or was that imported? It's a beautiful tree. Find additional items and rewards by destroying neutral buildings. I can't remember that being in the original, so...
For honor.
Raccoons, chickens, and bunnies were all added in a later patch from that Funny Bunnies egg hunt. Frogs, I think, were added in Frozen Town. Over here is the secret path. I like how this is a little more trodden with that mud, and this is just kind of lower, thinner grass. Okay.
Dabu.
Interesting. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Like a little... Gosh, get out of his way, guys. That's kind of cool, making this secret a little more overt with like a circle of the elements that gives more punishment potion. That's nice. So yeah, these kind of things I really like. Just adding little flair to the game and making it a little more interesting and less mechanical. What's happening? Oh yeah, the ogre. Oh, it's a one-headed one. That's interesting.
We'd have a fierce battle on our hands if the beast weren't sleeping.
See, I don't think this necessarily needed an entire cutscene for that, because this is basically as big of stakes as fighting the Murlocs were and stuff. So I don't know if that was necessary. Boulder Fist Ogre Mound, that's kind of cool. Oh boy, runes. I'm not a fan of runes. There's another codex about ogres. Point to relevant enemies or creeps. Okay, that's new. I'll have to remember that for the rest of the campaign. Oh, another cutscene. Oh, the golem actually is sleeping in this version.
A golem. Watch yourselves, my brethren. Those creatures do not sleep at night.
Okay, yeah, little disparity there because he was asleep. The reason this was added in the original Warcraft 3 was to show that golems and other, I guess, non-biological creatures don't sleep at night, but yeah, he was asleep, so that's kind of funny. Also, again, it took like 2 seconds to kill that, so I don't think it necessarily deserved a cutscene, but it was a cool cutscene. I'm going to have to change the difficulty to at least normal after this, because I'm afraid that these are... I don't know how weak these are or what, but they're doing like absolutely no damage to my characters. Okay, this is interesting. In the other one, it only lets you do Farsight and Chain Lightning. I'm guessing for simplicity or possibly balance, but this one lets you do Feral Spirit, so kind of interesting. Guess I'll choose that. I'm guessing that was a conscious choice, and I'm interested to know if there was like a reason behind that, or... Okay, this seems new. I don't remember anything being over here.
Forest
Forest trolls. Okay, I remember that. We got some crates to open up.
to my little friend.
Kind of fun. They have little tunnels and stuff. Okay, manual help. Oh, forest trolls.
Yes.
Alright, that's all the codexes for this map.
I
I'm wondering how much that experience, the extra experience from the codex adds up or whatever. Oh dang, I should have done, actually no, I'm just gonna cheat because I gotta, let's check the map and everything, see if those pirates are up there. Oh, they're not. The fat loot is there, but the pirates are gone. That's interesting. Huh. I'm interested to know InsaneMonster's take on that. I don't know. Alright, that completes it, I think. I don't see Medivh, though. Find the Prophet, I don't see him. So, yeah, took him off the map. Am I gonna get ambushed? No, it looks like Thrall's head is facing something. I'm not sure what. There it is.
It was you I saw in the vision.
Camera's a little bit too close for
How
my
do
taste.
you know me?
It's hard to tell where the focus is on the camera. It's kind of focusing on Medivh's hand, but Thrall's head is right under it, so they're a little bit too close together.
And leave these shores immediately.
What's this all about, human?
Kind of cool that he dismounted his wolf. I like that.
I left my humanity behind long ago.
Overall, these cutscenes seem a lot
Know that I
slower
have
as
seen
well.
the future.
Like he waited like 5 seconds
Burning
before he was
shadow
like
that is
human.
coming to consume this world. We will speak again.
Yeah, a little more focus. I guess because the models lip sync now, a little more focus was placed on the characters talking as opposed to just looking
None of this
around,
makes
you know,
sense.
looking over the sea towards Kalimdor,
Spirits
that sort of
tell
thing.
me.
But the animations are pretty good. I don't know if those are built in or how much change was made for those, but... Alright, let's go ahead and change the difficulty real quick. Alright, let's go back to normal. Okay, so yeah, I would make a few changes just to make it more welcoming to new players, but other than that, pretty good. And yeah, I would change the cutscenes to be a little less up close and personal. But we'll see how things get better. I mean, I'm sure these were among the first that InsaneMonster worked on, and so I'm sure things get better over time. Oh, is this one loading faster than the other one? No, the loading bar just deceives you. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, Chapter 2, Departures.
It's been 3 days and this prophet has yet to show himself.
It's a shame that the lip syncing is off. I don't think that that's an issue with this campaign. I think it's just Warcraft 3 Reforged in general, but the lip syncing is like a fraction of a second after the sound file. It's funny how tiny that gold mine looks. Again, this definitely puts it in perspective. In a funny way. A daisy? Oh.
War Chief, the clans are assembling as you ordered. We haven't heard from Hellscream in some time.
I'm a little sad that they didn't keep, or that InsaneMonster didn't keep the original voice lines where he says Grom instead of Hellscream.
Where the hell are you?
I was just playing the original and they say Grom in that one, and I still cannot find anywhere online to give me a straight answer about that. Okay, let's go ahead and do yes on the tutorial because I want to see how that compares, if anything. So yeah, again, the cinematic was a little long, but I do like how it showed them setting up the base. I don't know where the peon went, though.
It is necessary to collect 2
peons.
different types of resources. Select a peon.
Oh, there's a peon.
What you want?
Peons, lowest station, the Arkish Horde, anything else up there?
The spirits are restless.
Kind of, but it's inaccessible.
Here are a few additional peons. To increase the rate
It's
of
kind
gold
of fun how they
collection,
come out
order
of
them
the
to
Great
harvest
Hall.
from the same
In the
gold
original,
mine.
they just sort of appear, so that's a nice touch. Okay,
As
this
peons
is
return
different.
to your Great
There's
Hall of Gold, your gold stockpile increases.
the map edge has been modified. The map boundaries, which
Now that your
is a
gold
good
income
thing.
is
I like
steady,
that.
You will
Because
want
then
to
you can't
produce
just sort of
additional
explore
peons to
over where
construct
the
the
other
rest of your
places.
base.
Doing?
Oh, you can't build anything until the narrator authorizes him to. Interesting.
Burrows provide the food that allows you to train more troops.
Nothing yet.
To construct a burrow,
There it is.
select one of your peons.
And I never noticed how tiny the buildings look. They're so tiny.
To harvest
this
lumber,
base seems a little
select
more
a peon
spread
and
out too. I'm
right-click
pretty
on a
sure that
nearby
the
tree.
trees are a little closer. Gives it a little more breathing room, a little more room for scenery and stuff. Again, love the terrain. InsaneMonster,
Ready to
you're a
work.
really good terrain artist. Like, this is really, really nice. I like that.
Something me doing?
Now that your
Okay,
peon has been
interesting.
assigned
The
to
trigger
gather
didn't
lumber,
sense that
you
he
will automatically
automatically
travel
did
back and forth
lumber
between
until
the
I
forest
right-clicked,
and your
so it's
closest
kinda
great
funny.
hall.
If I'm not mistaken, the other one doesn't let you
Well-placed
start
war
with
mills can
a
increase
grunt
the efficiency
either,
of your
so that's a
lumber harvesters.
change. I like this this limiting what you can build.
Now that your
That's
burrow has been
very
completed,
good
the peon who builds it
thinking
can
in
be
terms
assigned to a
of
new
new
task.
players, which is nice. Kind of just lets them focus on one thing at a time, which is nice.
To
That's weird. I already did place Rally Point, and he's like, you just placed Rally Point to place one. So the logic of those is a little interesting. So yeah, normally I would not be able to fight these, because in the normal version of the game, you start out with, actually turn off the unit responses. Anyway, in the original you just have Thrall and you don't have Feral Spirit, and so having a Grunt and these extra, wolves and stuff makes this part a lot easier.
Work complete.
Possibly making the player go a little bit too far to move experience, that's new.
war mills contain what upgrades are available. Select your war mill.
Whoa, that was jarring. I think a little bit more of a slower cut to the war mill. Okay, this is a lot more items than usual. Before, it was just a scroll of healing, but this is giving me a tome of experience and claws of attack, so that's kind of interesting. I hope if he's giving me more items, especially this early on, I hope he also, oh, yeah, and a push of mana. I hope if he's giving us more items, he also has made the game a little more challenging to kind of match up with that, so. Okay, well, I can't. It's a little weird that that it doesn't go straight to the barracks, because I'm pretty sure I have enough, don't I?
You have accumulated
now
enough
I
gold
guess
and
maybe
lumber
it's
to construct a barracks.
Requiring me to
This
buy
will
the
enable you
upgrades?
to
I don't
train
know.
additional
Let's go ahead and build
barracks.
barracks over
Select a peon,
Whoa.
click on the build structure button,
Jarring
and click
again.
on build barracks.
That is kind of cool that has that place. I don't want to build it there though. Let's see if... Anyway, I was just going to look down here because down here there's supposed to be a broken bridge. Oh, okay. Murlocs, that's new. But yeah, the broken bridge that you can actually...
Research complete.
that you can actually... Oh, cool, they come out of the water, I like that. Anyway, you can technically repair the bridge, which is pretty funny. So I guess this solves that problem. Oh, another one. Interesting choice. Okay, so build the barracks. Got plenty of
Work
money.
complete.
Alright, back to work. That's just so funny how short that is. Like, it'd be funny to see a grunt, like, crawling on his hands and knees to get out after he's trained. Constructing additional barracks, that's good advice. Not sure if I noticed that before. So yeah, I like how this is more limited in where you can move so that it doesn't kind of spoil the next area. It's kind of nice. But yet there's this hint of seeing that castle wall, which is kind of interesting too, so. Oh, also, I don't know if the leaderboard showed that grunts train thing. That's interesting too. Anyway, this game could benefit from just having like a speed upgrade Just not as fast as StarCraft 2, but just a little bit more, because I find myself a lot of the time just sort of drumming my fingers and waiting for stuff to get done. It'd be kind of cool if the game checked if it checked the queue before the food was out, as opposed to the just, you know, once one was out, then it checked, because then you wouldn't run out of supply as much. Okay, I can't stand waiting this long.
Now that your burrow has been completed, the peon who built it can be assigned to a new task.
There we go. Okay, I think that's a bug. Did you hear how he said that about the burrow? I think that means after every burrow I create, he's probably going to say that. Alright. Oh, okay, this is much more of like a village with lots of villagers and stuff instead of just an internment camp. Interesting. Oh, okay. So instead of them fixing a bridge, they just open a gate. Okay, again, I personally am not a fan of these really long cutscenes.
You orcs are in violation of the Alliance Internment Act. You
And
surrender
in this
now,
case, it
we'll
didn't
spare
really
your
show
lives.
a point of reference as to where the humans were speaking from. Like, I guess maybe he's speaking to me as the camera or something, but
War Chief,
you know, it made
they
them
say they
clear if he
captured
was
one of our
talking
leaders.
to
Maybe they're referring to
Brawl.
Hellscream.
defend the base. Interesting. Is that a new... Oh. Yeah, I think before there were 2 guard towers in front of the bridge, and the guard towers just, you know, handily defeated them and stuff, so there wasn't really a need for that being a
Work
quest,
complete.
but kind of interesting.
All
This
and the
isn't
rest of
even
your
a
forces
bridge.
across the bridge, such as the one located here.
Oh, it's a completely different bridge. Interesting. So yeah, a little confusing with the layout change. Not sure why the bridge was just taken off here. I'm guessing maybe to avoid the repair option, but just, you know, limiting the mini-map was enough to do that, I think.
Ambush!
I mean, technically we're ambushing you, though, since this is your camp, so... More items. Alright, might as well get it. I didn't notice if the red exclamation point was on there, though. So this is change. Usually there was like a pen of sheep and stuff and some crates.
Freed!
This is a lot more enemies than before. Oh wow, yeah, there's a ton more. Usually there's like a couple of footmen, like individual ones at a time, so. But yeah, this is very different in the original. Shamans. Oh yeah, because that's got a shaman in it probably.
My life for the Horde.
Oh no. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we got a grunt and a war song grunt. I like that a lot. That's fun. It'd be kind of nice if it was called a war song grunt, though, just because new players might not understand why that one looks different. Oh, glyphs. Wow. Didn't expect to see a glyph in this. Alright, now I have ultra vision, I guess. And this is new music, too, which is cool. I'm guessing from World of Warcraft. It's really fun to hear different music. That's one thing I wish the Reforged would have done, is remaster the soundtrack as well, kind of like how Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition did. Personally, I think that this quest was given a little earlier, because he said, like, you know, they've captured him, but he's being kept by guard towers, but it's all the way up here, you know. I think in the other one it's just given, like, maybe halfway through the town, but now that the town is more, layout is different, that might have changed things. Ugh, Purge does not look good on this Reforged. I guess not many of the spells do, though. Yeah, a lot more.
When you control
characters
multiple
to fight.
spellcasters at the same
Okay,
tab key
usually
or left
in
clicking
the
on one of
original,
the
when you
portraits that is
defeated
not
all the
highlighted.
enemies near some
This
cages, the
activates that
cages
section and
broke.
displays their spells in your command.
I like how they say, that's cool. Very good touch to make them say something when they get freed. It's the little things that I notice. That's a really good one. So see, this is kind of what was outside the walls before, so it's kind of interesting to see things like rearranged a little bit. Okay, what's down here? Villager. Okay, I'm not gonna kill the children.
What did we ever do to you?
What did we ever do to you? That's funny.
What did we ever do to you?
Oh wow, they did not want me to get that codex. Huh, guess they don't really care. Okay, interesting. So is this South Shore? Oh, I'm missing something. I better go back, I guess. Very good. Might as well check these. Ooh, I like how the lanterns turned on at night. Very cool. Where might the codex be? It must be before shamans. Whoa now. This is getting real difficult. Or rather, there's just more of them. Yeah, these extra soldiers are, I mean, it adds more action, but it also just kind of lengthens this as it's a tutorial. So it's kind of interesting how that, you know, on one hand, you know, that's kind of the case on either hand, but ultimately I kind of like it because, you know, there's just more to play. So I like this change of having more and everything. I guess what I could do is just have a constant stream of grunts.
Can't build there.
Join me. I guess I'll just break into here. Is that the last? Okay, so there's one more. It's in an interesting place. Oh, a sorceress already. See, that kind of goes with what I was saying before about not overwhelming new players. Adding sorceresses already. In fact, I feel like Dalaran in general was introduced a lot later than, because it's like, I don't know. Holy cow, polymorph lasts a long time. Oh, maybe that's what this is for. I like that. Give me the tools for the job. Alright, come on. See, this battle is just a little unnecessarily long, like they just keep coming. I don't think they should be allowed to create new troops and stuff. I mean, maybe on hard difficulty this could be expected, but like it's kind of too much. Like as a player right now, I'm getting a little bored of fighting footmen, and it's not giving me any extra experience for it, so there's no point. Alright, finally. Got those taken care of. Alright, another footman. And I guess just raid this part as well. This area is a little bit big for not having like any extra plot significance. Like it looks amazing. I love how it looks, but if it's this big of an area, might as well add like an optional quest or something. I guess there's like an extra item, so that's good. But... And there's this graveyard. Decorated headstone in loving memory of Jesse Morales. Interesting. Alright, found a secret. Alright, so I did like... That secret stuff was pretty good. Why aren't they saying my life for the Horde? Does it seriously turn off all unit sounds? Like, I just wanted to turn off the unit acknowledgements. Oof, it's annoying. Now that we're almost done, I want to take a look at the map here. So originally over here there was like a tavern and a graveyard, but I guess that was probably just moved over here, huh? Yeah. And I'm not quite sure, but I'm assuming that this is sort of organized kind of like South Shore is on World of Warcraft? Is that kind of the case? If so, that's cool too, because obviously that's something that they wanted to do with Dalaran, but never did with anything else, so kind of interesting. Alright, now here's the guard towers. Guess first I'll kill these guys. It's kind of funny how these guard towers are basically the boss of this map. Okay, all three of them are invulnerable this time instead of just Groms. Kind of an interesting choice. Lumbermill and Peasants is obviously new. Looks like the grunts have those humans kind of prisoner over there. Nice little cutscene animations there.
Hellscream, are you alright?
Luckily, they only injured my pride.
We're getting out of here
Yeah,
now.
again, a little too
We're
close on the
leaving the
camera
human
here.
lands
I
for
would back
good.
it up a fair amount.
Finally,
You can't even see all of
Follow
Grom
me.
on the entire
I have an
screen,
idea.
so. And the fading in and out is a little bit excessive. I mean, since the ships were right there, I feel like it could have just cut to him walking towards them, but
Perfect. But we'll need to wait for the rest of the Horde.
fading out again. I'll admit that was a little silly on the original, how he's just like, alright, but we'll need to wait, and then a grunt is like, we're here. So this is kind of good. Maybe a little too far to the other side though, but I mean that's just kind of a problem with the cutscene itself though, so. Who's this?
The Horde is assembled, War Chief.
Oh,
We await only your command.
not sure who Garthok is. Guess maybe he'll be with us throughout the rest of the campaign or something, huh?
Now, go, young thrall. Sail west to the lands of Kalimdor.
Ooh, way off with the lip syncing there. Okay. Kind of the same feedback in terms of the cinematic. A little too close to the Raven. I did like him flying over the ships, but I think a wider shot would have been better. And then at the end, I just liked how Medivh was looking out over the sea and watching them sail away. Then this one, it was focused only on Medivh and his face and everything, which kind of defeated the purpose of this cinematic. But yeah, so, you know, again, I'm being overly critical, but that's what I would focus on. If you were to go back and make another pass on these InsaneMonster, I would fix the, I would make the cutscenes zoomed out just a little bit, less fading in and out, and maybe just a little bit more, like a little quicker pace. Like maybe on the part where the Horde was getting assembled, maybe he could just say, you know, the Horde is ready and we await your command or something, and then at the same time showing them marching or something. I don't know. Anyway, that is my assessment for today, and I will look at more episodes of this campaign later. Thanks for watching.